Alabama point guard Jahvon Quinerly sustained a significant knee injury in the Crimson Tide's 78-64 loss to Notre Dame on Friday afternoon in the first round of the NCAA Tournament. Quinerly suffered the injury in the first 4 minutes of the game, needed help off the court and later returned to the Alabama bench with the use of crutches and a brace on his left knee. After the game, head coach Nate Oates shared what's next for both his diagnosis and future. "He's gonna have to get an MRI," Oates said. "We'll get him home. I think we're flying home tonight and get him an MRI as quick as we can. They'll figure out what it is. It's disappointing for him because he's gonna graduate this spring. He's gonna test the draft process. His plan was to go be a professional. It's gonna obviously put a big kink in those plans. He's a really good kid. His parents are great people. His parents were in there at halftime, which is a tough situation for them. But the doctor didn't think it was good. We just don't want to speculate on what it is yet until we get an MRI done, though." Quinerly, a redshirt junior, participated in the Crimson Tide Senior Day ceremony following the win over South Carolina on February 26. He said it wasn't 100% set in stone that the 2021-22 season would be his last at Alabama and he would make a decision after the season. But on Saturday, Quinerly revealed the Notre Dame game was his last in a Crimson uniform. "Never in a million years would I have thought this how my last college game was gonna play out," Quinerly said in an Instagram post. 3 minutes in doesn't even feel real. 10 toes always though. My story not over. Thank you for all the well wishes and prayers, the rest is in God's hands, #no U-turns. Quinerly spent 3 seasons in Tuscaloosa and was eligible for the last 2 after transferring from Villanova. He was a critical piece to Alabama's SEC and NCAA tournament runs last year as the SEC tournament's most outstanding player. This year, he was the Tide's second leading scorer at 13.8 points per game and finished with 137 assists and 98 rebounds. Prior to Senior Day, he reflected on his time as a part of UA's men's basketball program. "I'd rate it a 10, Quinerly said. "With the journey I've been through and just finding the right program that values me for what I bring to the table. It's just been a great run. I'm excited to see how far we can go this year, and I'm always gonna remember what I did at Alabama. I rate it a 10. Did you know that BOL has a podcast? The Bama Online podcast brings you the latest Alabama news and insight from Travis Ryer, Charlie Potter, Hank South and Tim Watts. Catch the latest episode right here or subscribe on iTunes today. Contact Charlie Potter by personal message or on Twitter.